most of us attended kindergarten as kids, but this one's a little bit different. I don't remember being chased and killed by a janitor casting spells on me.
Nah, bro. Yeah, I'm not beating this.
I do in fact believe this game was created by a kindergartner himself. A game where you must level up from 0 to 100 to be even able to beat any of the incredibly unfair bullshit bosses. And I mean, nothing else could have been expected from the guy that created this atrocity. At least this time it wasn't entirely created with AI, mainly because it looks like it was drawn in MS Paint. I did spend 20 hours trying to beat this fucking game. Enjoy watching me suffer some more. I hate every single one of you that recommended me to play this.
Okay, this looks a lot better than the first game. And even the soundtrack is nice.
The soundtrack sounds as if the guy just decided to play random keys on a keyboard, probably thinking he was producing the second coming of Kanye's Runaway. But ended up creating something that sounds like those LeBron James listening to trash beat memes on Twitter.
We have this conversation before, haven't we?
This game has actual voice acting. I will be muting it for 99% of the bit. Trust me, it's very, very bad.
Place far from an ordinary baby caretaking facility.
Damn, bro, you're making that fake Pyrocynical voice from like 2018. Hello guys, my name is Pyrocynical and...
Nigga's hair looks like Hiroshima.
And nothing could have prepared me for the voice of the main character, Poof.
Damn it, freedom is gone. Frur.
And the guy also has his own slang. This shit beat me so bad, bro. Yeah, so the game starts out once you finally enter the Killergarten. Poof gives you his extremely cringe dialogue written by Quentin Tarantino when he was 6. Here's the premise of this RPG. Trust me, you'll be doing nothing but this one thing the entire game. Everywhere you go, every room you enter spawns enemies infinitely. Like this yellow Lego brick. Eventually, the further you get, the tougher the enemies become. Naturally. So now, if you look at the runtime of this video closely, you realize it isn't that long, right? The reason for that is that this game has like 2 or 3 hours of actual video-worthy content and 17 filler hours of you having to fight the same fucking enemies over and over to either gain XP, money, or they're just in the way. If you thought Keen was fucking annoying, just wait till you play this one.
Alright, check me out. Bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
What? What even happened?
The fighting is a lot more enjoyable though, I have no complaints about that. Look, you kill one, here comes another, and that's the weakest one yet.
He responds so quickly, like legit, I hit him and I'm banged again.
Damn it, freedom is gone.
I did try escaping it by leaving through the doorway, but I ended up getting detected by a payday camera and caught by the janitor, which she beat my ass so many times. Also, I don't know if you're watching this, the creator of Newgrounds Games, you have a very interesting art style when it comes to females. Cause why do they look more manly than actual men? Women built straight out of Baki. I was relieved after getting my first death. I am still heavily traumatized after seeing the death scenes in the game which shall not be named anymore. It's utterly fucking insane how you go from making this shit to making a PG-13 version of Fear and Hunger that could be played by my 4-year-old cousin. And his parents wouldn't have to put him in a mental hospital. And me in federal jail, of course. There's a hide mechanic in here too. Hold on, everyone, we got Outlast on our hands. Except it doesn't even work.
I think he's still going to get me, like... The Lego brick smells me.
The Lego bricks still sense you and end up swarming the closet like KGB when you speak up against Russia.
Okay, I'm gonna unhide and run towards the hole in the top. You see the hole? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh shit.
I did end up attacking something interesting after my little scuffle with the Lego brick. I'm not going to extend my day 1 experience of the Killergarten, I'm just going to give you a montage.
I guess I'm dead.
I finally reached the weird guy at the top, after like 6 deaths.
Cupcake, nice to meet you. Would you play cars with me? Would you come with me, Cupcake? No.
No. Oh, he looks like Fred.
You really want to be under totalitarian pressure? No.
No. Come on, bro, look at your face.
I want you.
What?
I will only do it for insane amount of free stuff out of sudden aspo.
Yo, I know I made this joke in the previous vid, but what the fuck does that mean?
Now, in this game, we get to eat actual food like pizza or drink cola. Believe me, eating and fighting is the only thing you'll ever do in this. You come out of this looking like Kingpin, just a more circular version. Finally, after you level up a bit, you unlock skills. And in here, it is quite interesting the way you use skills. It isn't like in every other RPG Maker game where each character has one set of skills and can use one skill per turn. Here, you can stack 5 different skills into one turn. It does get pretty complex the longer you play.
Oh my god, that's nice. That's nice, interesting mechanic.
I know I criticized this guy for a lot of bullshit he creates,
Ok, no problem, boy.
but I do have to give him props as he is indeed creative with his stuff. There are a lot of mechanics and different elements that I haven't seen anywhere else. Like this whole light color changing mechanic. When lights turn a certain color, there's buffs or debuffs. Fight conditions change or even the shop prices get higher. Yes, after a while the mechanic gets a bit on your nerves, since it isn't very enjoyable always having the game in a certain color, or the lights going out. I don't need the Logan Paul colorblind experience. Not only does it make the game unfucking comprehensible, it lowers your hit chance.
What?
The color purple is goated. It heals you after every turn, making the fights a lot easier. No coincidence the color of our channel is purple as well. I managed to defeat the magic hat, and after defeating it, you will unlock your very first tier 1 merchant.
Oh shit, what's... Wait, Five Nights at Freddy's?
I swear to god, this is the last person I'd expect the merchant to be. The fucking balloon boy from Five Nights at Freddy's, rocking a swag hat. You will see a lot of FNAF references in this game.
What's going on, Pauls?
Here you can purchase healing items, weapons or armor. Or a carpet. These are essential at the start, as they allow you to cover cameras, letting you enter other rooms.
I need food. Yummy.
He ate a fucking fridge, bro.
And not only did he eat the entire fridge, Fat Bob had the audacity to ask for 20 pizzas, 12 colas, and 4 revive cakes to help me get in the gym. The greed of this man needs to be studied for generations to come. I already know you wouldn't share oats if we were pigs.
Bring me food or I won't have energy to enter the gym.
You just ate a fridge. A literal fridge.
Long story short, I got caught by the janitor once again and lost all progress I made on day 1. Fucking Dax.
I remember when I was a janitor, man.
On day 2, I managed to miss 4 consecutive strikes in a row. I could already tell I was about to have a stellar time playing this. I did try fighting a tier 1 camera and got absolutely fucking obliterated.
Is it too late to apologize, Mr. Camera? Cause I think
I doubt I really wanted to fight you. After what felt like an eternity, I progressed into another room, the cafeteria. Here, a different breed of enemies started spawning, the toy cars. They were pretty tough, but after defeating one, he dropped a miniature version of itself, which is used to get this guy, Cupcake, into your party. Okay, why is Cupcake spazzing like a motherfucker?
Poof, please.
And oh man, did he make this game a whole lot easier.
this game got the FIFA World Cup cinematics, bro.
The one problem with acquiring new members into your party is that they're level 0. For the first few fights they're almost completely useless. Also, does he not look like a character straight out of Riddle School? So I spent 20 minutes just walking around farming XP and gold to be able to purchase enough food for this fat fuck to allow me entrance in the gym.
I want to enter the gym.
Somehow that shit didn't even work. He just ate all my money and I don't even get access, you Nigerian scammer. Oh, I'm gonna get my ass beaten by the police instead.
I want to, mom.
I want to mom.
So this fight was fair. Is this all for living out his childhood through this game? He got picked on by bullies, the janitor kept whooping him, the teachers didn't like him, and so he made this game to live out his fantasy, where he actually gets to defeat them. It does seem to me like that's the case at least. Anyway, this guy Cubus saves our asses by fighting them and somehow winning. It's very ironic that he's portrayed like this muscly tough guy that can take on anyone. Instead, he's like the weakest piece of shit crew member in the entire game. Even at level 100, I used him to supply every other member with snacks, rather than use him to fight.
You know that 1 hour of XPing on hunted toys equals 4 hours of working in the gym?
Did this guy just break the fourth wall? Did you just break the fourth wall? He actually knows I'm XPing for an hour.
So, the guy is conscious of how much fucking XPing this game makes you do, and you still make me do it, brother. Is this how kindergarteners are built nowadays? Let me Google the age you guys go. It's 5 or 6 years. Why is a 6-year-old built like a tank from Left 4 Dead? Did you by any chance get a vial bomb thrown at you as a baby? I did attempt fighting a tier 2 camera. A lot of my early game is just limit testing how strong the enemies are compared to me. Conclusion, they're pretty damn strong, not gonna lie, guys.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god, no. What the fuck was that? I just got jump scared. What the fuck?
Did you see that? This bitch has supersonic speed in those legs, all the while she's big-welled from robots. The trick to unlocking this area is to enter and then leave right away so the hole leaves. This area is filled with completely new enemies. They do start to get a bit hard after this point, like these excavators, they have a chance to apply bleeding with each hit. With each hit. So now it's not just healing you must do, but also get rid of the effects, which means more money spent. I just don't see a positive return on investment with these guys. Every single time I fight them, I must run back to a merchant just to spend at least 200 coins to heal up. Or I can just die. That's one way to not have to spend money.
That area is off the fucking limits. It's so strong.
I defeated the very first camera I could. A tier 1 at the start area. It gave me a lot of XP and gold to spend. Okay, I'll just tell you right now. To be able to complete this game, you must destroy every single camera in the game. There's like 20 plus cameras all over the map. And this was a tier 1. And I was barely able to beat it at level 30. Keep in mind, the cameras go all the way to tier 5. These slides are unlocked using locks you get from enemy drops. And once you enter, you can't leave until you beat the boss. My god, that was actually a sick rhyme scheme, what the fuck? Well, I got my ass kicked, as usual, but I will be getting my lick back soon. Just hang on tight, Nintendo GameCube.
Sonia, join me.
Okay, why not?
Bro, what?
Poof, raised up Sonia with ease. Of course you do with those baby blues you got there, cheeky bastard.
And she's dead.
Finally, that old wardrobe is gone.
Wait, you can just hide! How am I just finding out I can fucking hide? I mean, I knew.
I don't fucking understand. For real? For furb?
Oh, so... Oh, okay. She joined me, died in the first turn, and then she just dips. Women.
But Poof, I don't like to play with girls.
Cupcake, you're fucking gay.
Too bad, dwarf.
This bitch. So this guy exposes himself as gay and this bitch just calls him short.
Well, if I want Sonia to join my party, I need to find 3 parts of her scattered around the map. This does prove to be a difficult task. To be more exact, it took me another day, mainly because of this bitch. I did manage to find 2 of them on this day at least.
Fuck!
Yeah, so I ran into a golden Fruby, and it was an insta game over screen. At this point, nothing in these games can surprise me. After 10 minutes of trying to find the third Sonia clone, I ended up in the right corridor of this place, where I found the portal flash from Sonia's third clone. There was a little problem with my way towards her. Every single time you cross this staircase, you are going to be detected by a camera. And not just that, you end up bugged inside the barrier. Every single time. So now, the janitor cannot reach you, and you're not able to leave either. Great.
I might be cooked, chat. I'm literally stuck in a corner. And I can't even move.
Just for good measure, I did attempt the same thing 3 times before confirming it isn't possible.
Bro, what? This has to be a glitch.
Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity. It's actually very easy to get to that part of the map. I was just being retarded for 20 minutes straight. I managed to beat the first light boss at a measly level 45, literally halfway to max level, and it's mainly because I figured out an amazing OP strategy which carried me almost towards the end of the game. This guy Cupcake is a summoner. He has abilities like play with cars. He does get a lot stronger ones later, but for the start this is the one you have to work with. It'll buff your allies and add toys into inventory, which you can then stack up infinitely and attack enemies until they run out.
That's such an OP strategy.
You already know, once I found out I had a really good strategy at my hands, I got a bit overconfident, and McQueen from the movie Planes really quickly put me in my place. At least I no longer had troubles with tier 2 cameras. Talking about destroying cameras, privacy. Everyone has a right to it, and that's why today's sponsor is nobody. What are they going to offer me, candy? Now, after destroying certain cameras, YouTube logo symbols start appearing on walls. Now, all these symbols give you is an Easter egg of some YouTuber who I've never heard of, nor could I even find him on YouTube. So if you know anything about him, let me know in the comments. I went on a little streak of destroying cameras, and if you destroy the one in the toilets, you receive a security room key. That is where you can see the locations of every other camera on the map. And yes, you must destroy all of them to finish the game. Can you tell why this game took me 20 hours to finish? And on the 4th day of recording, the way towards Sonia was found. Instead of going down the staircase from the upper side of the corridor, all I had to do was not go left, but right in the cafeteria. How the fuck did this take me 4 days to figure out is beyond me? Please, don't question me any further. I do believe I have extra chromosomes. And she didn't even join me? Jesus Christ, she's played me twice now.
Why does the security room have the sound of a femur breaker?
I eventually made it outside, and man, I had so many thoughts running through my head at this point. Keep in mind, my only introduction to this series is a guy that made 96 fucking episodes playing through the original Killergarten, each having around an hour. When I saw that shit, I deeply regretted posting this on my channel. For some reason, I was allowed to attack a seesaw. And I didn't, because I can only guess this thing was going to have unimaginable levels of power. I found the real Sonia after 5 days. Of course, she starts out at like level 15 and 1000 health, so she's as useful as swimming lessons for a fish. And then she starts having trust issues with the rest of the crew.
I'm not so sure about the others' company. Well, I just don't trust them. You just met them here a while ago.
Like, the audacity of this bit. You've been with us for entire 10 minutes and you're telling me they can't be trusted. You were the one that joined and then split into 3 parts, headass.
Do you have brother, Poof? Yes, I have. Me too. He's together with 4 of us here, but silent, don't tell anybody.
Oh, so now I'm not just dealing with toys and other bullshit, but also the fact that Cupcake has schizophrenia. Also, with Sonia now in our group, we are able to enter female toilets as well. You're not losing masculinity now, are you? Plus, why do the male toilets look like Alcatraz prison and female toilets look like this?
You almost looked like that one Tiga superhero while fighting.
A Tiga superhero? I refuse to believe you weren't trying to pull something with this word.
We're one letter close to being demonetized right here.
And do you know what's even crazier? The fact that the developer himself knows the game is slow as fuck, even mentions it in one of his characters' 4 wall breaks, and he still decided to not do anything about it.
Wait, so this... The developer is conscious that this fucking game is boring as shit, and yet he still makes you do this?
You know, some indie or beginner developers need to realize sometimes making a short game filled with interesting, exciting encounters through and through is a lot better idea than making a 20-hour mess that's constantly repeating itself. I mean, my channel is a prime example of it. I thought making almost 3-hour vids was the way to go. There were only 5 cameras left in this Killergarten. We are so close, yet so far away.
Jesus Christ, this is OP! This is OP! What the fuck, bro? Chill, bro! He's already dead!
Under table wasn't enough for you?
Under table again?
Can he not spell Undertale. What the fuck even is this? How am I almost maxed and every single boss is kicking my ass? There's even Optimus Prime over here.
Si Optimum Prime!
Random bullshit, go. The game. At this point, I have defeated all the cameras, all except the last one that's supposed to be located outside. The problem is, it isn't there yet. How you get it to spawn is by fighting a swing and a seesaw. And I mean, I did expect some level of bullshit to come out of these playground contraptions. Kinda expected it to spawn Grorov at this point, except I found a new strategy. I started draining their spirit instead of their health, which enabled my crew to deal a lot more damage than originally possible. I don't think this swing would be able to pass through the safety protocol. Where are the Child Protective Services, man? I was gladly surprised how weak these things were. After getting beaten repeatedly by a camera, I trust nothing. These games continue to traumatize me. Then this snitch kid comes out here, rats me out to the teacher, which ends up installing the one final tier 5 camera. Also, why does the teacher look like a fucking Tokyo Ghoul antagonist? Like, are we serious? Okay, chill out, King Kaneki, I'm not wrecking anything else. Trust. Off to the last final chapter. Chapter 4.
Chapter 4.
Supposedly some Keter level threat is unloading at the Killergarten and the Tiga forces end up coming to our help. I mean, not really our help, as they try killing us instead. And the mission is a point of no return. This really is it. It's time to end this nightmare.
Hello.
What? The final boss is the merchant? That is honestly a really good twist. I was expecting the teacher to be here. Why does the game change its contrast like it's an edit done by me? Like, leave that to me, little bro. This guy just went through puberty right before our eyes. Instead of the boss fight, the snitch intrudes our little meeting and somehow puts everyone at 1 HP, you dickhead. I spent all of my MP on defensive abilities, expecting a huge boss fight, and this motherfucker dies to a single hit from anything. He didn't just say that. Oh my god, this is so cringe. Okay, now we're actually going to end it. He was weak as hell.
Okay, I think I've beat the game. And this fight is surprisingly a lot easier than some of the other ones.
That can't be it. It wasn't. What the fuck even is this?
2 hours later.
He's literally at 0 HP and he just doesn't die. And it's happened twice now. How the fuck do you kill this dude? I spent 15 minutes hitting a boss with 0 HP only to eventually die. He had 0 spirit, 0 health, yet he couldn't die. You know what? I don't care. Yes, I want to join you. I give up. Game over. Okay then. Thank you for giving me a choice. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. I spent 20 hours on this game just to find out it's impossible to beat. And there's no videos, tutorials, guides, nothing. So we'll do it the old-fashioned way. And somehow, after hitting him with hits that dealt around 70,000 damage, he fell after 5 minutes. Isn't it incredible how even with cheats, it took me a lot of time to beat this fucker. Not just that, but the fact that he can withstand so much damage even after his bar is empty. What's the point of it then?
Wait, what did I even do differently this time? I did the same exact shit last time and it didn't kill him.
Here's the ending. The balloon guy disappears, the principal fucking explodes, and there's a huge party. The end. Oh, never mind, it's not over yet. After finishing the game once, you unlock a password for the basement part of the game, where you once again fight the balloon guy, but first he sends the mimic, who looks incredibly cursed. Then you get attacked by a logopedic teacher. The developer must have taken some inspiration from the Far Cry 1 mutant enemies. I mean, look at the similarities. But, I mean, guessing his age, I doubt he even knows there's a Far Cry below 4. Then there's just so much of nothing. You fight balloons at every turn, you open locks, same old repetitive stuff. You can encounter your brother here too, which glitches your game, so you have to fucking restart. And of course, I had no saves here.
Oh no, I didn't save the game. I fucking hate you.
After I returned here the second time, I fought him again and he glitched my game. Again, Chinese versions of FNAF characters show up.
Oh my fucking god.
Who end up merging and creating absolute nightmare fuel of a boss fight. Can you tell what age the author of this game was at the time of making it?
Bro, I don't even know what's going on.
And even with cheated characters, he was clapping my cheeks almost the entire fight.
Why is his voice just a church bell now? What are you thinking?
Yeah, well, he was betrayed by the FNAF characters he stole from another universe and he melts. The end. 20 hours of gameplay for this.
Try using both past and future to unravel one final secret.
Hell fucking no, are you done with this